boom. It's always the ending that gets me. It's like a punch in the mouth. It's like a hot dog taco.
Yes.
I know. I just started everything. I told everybody that Nick Earl on Morningwood puts his milk in the cereal before the cereal.
I never said I did.
Ever-loving
I just said it can go either
way. They lost their ever-loving mind, though. It was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Monday. How was everybody's weekend?
Yesterday was amazing. I will say that.
I had a decent weekend. I chilled with the family. I actually hung out with my kids. I can't stand them. But I know it was nasty. Hung out with them. We had a family day. Watched that new movie Uncharted with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. It was all right.
Never saw it.
Yeah, it just came out type thing.
Okay,
it's on Amazon or whatever. It's like are you a fan of the National Treasure movies with
I don't watch
Cage?
movies.
Oh, it's like a treasure hunt, like Indiana Jones kind of thing. It was okay. But did that, whatever. Tried to just rest and not didn't put no booze in my body this weekend. So tried to, get better. I'm almost completely better, but that's about it. Won some bets. Had a really good yesterday.
Baseball was very nice yesterday.
Baseball was very nice yesterday. 100%.
Went a decent 14-3 up 10.85 units, so it was good.
It was a good day. Mine wasn't that good, but I was up like 7 units yesterday. Like 6 3/4. I'm rounding up to 7.
Now today is not started out well. I'm 1 and 2 to start the day. The Angels didn't show up.
I went 0-2. I'm 0-2 already today. So
I had the Cardinals' first 5 run line, which cashed, but I had the team total over.
Freaking St. Louis scored 1 run in the first, and that was it for the entire game.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a nerfy.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you had a nerfy,
it was also my last Woody standing bet too.
If you had a nerfy, call the cops.
Oh no, I had the Angels White Sox nerfy. That died, and then the Kansas City Cardinal nerfy.
So the 2 teams I bet on this morning scored 1 run total, and that was in the first inning of any of the games.
Yeah, 0-2 in handicap 10 out of last Woody standing before the end of Morningwood. So that's how my day has been going on. But
what did I put in for?
Whatever.
Twins, and I bought a couple points on the Sixers today.
I should just be taking Julie Carly's picks. She's on a 3-week heater in last Woody standing. She's still competing. Her and Dave Tokarski are still competing for 2 weeks ago last Woody standing.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So, which don't get me wrong, I don't compete on Saturdays and Sundays anymore, but that's still Monday through Friday. Then Monday through Friday, that's still 10 days in a row on a heater. And she's I don't even know what she took today. I should have just took that. I should just start tailing her.
Figure out what she took, and then I'll try. You know what? I can figure out what she took because I can go onto the Google Docs.
Yeah, you could do it. It's all organized too, and you'll see Julie Carly.
That's fine.
She took the same thing for all 3 weeks last Woody standing. So a lot of people are on the Twins money line today. But
that sucks. Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go over the NBA. There's some action going on. There's this thing called the playoffs going on in the NBA. Whole lot of hockey today. Well, I shouldn't say a whole lot of hockey. It's a whole lot of meaningful hockey. NHL playoffs start tonight, and it is going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious.
I found out.
I'm going to have 1 game on my monitor. I'm going to have 1 game on my laptop. I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to watch hockey tonight.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to have 1 game on the TV, 1 game on my laptop, 1 game on my extra monitor. There's 4 games on. I'm probably
throw all my responsibilities out the window, and it's going to be nothing. But I got all the baseball games capped for tomorrow and everything like that, so I don't have to worry about that.
Wait, there's hockey on tonight,
bro. I already ordered pizza to be delivered at 7:00 my time. I've already contemplated what I'm having for dinner and had it scheduled to be delivered at my house. And then I told my wife that I was having pizza for dinner because the NHL playoffs started today. And she's like, well, we're having chicken. And I'm like, no, you guys are having chicken. I'm having a pizza, sitting in my room and watching hockey.
I will say,
so,
and you're going to be proud of me. Oh, there we go. You're going to be proud of me I bet a hockey game today.
Ooh, please tell me it's not St. Louis.
It is not St. Louis.
Okay, because it's good. I just don't.
St. Louis is a good bet, though.
It is a good. I'm on St. I'm on St. Louis to win the cup.
Oh, I have St. Louis to win the series at plus 140. I have St. Louis to win the West at 9-1, and I have St. Louis to win the cup at 22-1. So I am and to top.
I love that 22-1. I have it at 18. So
I sprinkled a little bit on this as well. Quarter unit, small play. Conn Smythe winner, the playoffs MVP. Vladimir Tarasenko at 90-1.
I mean, I'm never gonna say no to 90-1. I don't mind it. Like, hey, it's worth the sprinkle.
What did you put on that? Like $10?
Yeah, something small like that. It wasn't.
Why not?
Crazy.
Yeah, nothing.
I did that with Ovechkin as well. I did that with Ovechkin at 70-1, Aho at 22-1, Markstrom at 18-1. There was a couple other players.
I got a whole lot of 3-team parlays round robin on twos. I got a whole lot of those. So,
and then I got plenty of I had plenty of series bets as well. A couple big ones that I have. I want to say 3 underdogs winning straight up. And that'll be the Los Angeles Kings over the Edmonton Oilers.
At all.
That'll be the St. Louis Blues.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I'm going to get a lot of hate for because I hear a lot of people saying the other team's going to sweep the other team in 5. Washington Capitals will knock off the Florida Panthers. There you go. I have that at plus 280.
I don't hate that. Like, I'm just going to tell you right now.
I've seen everybody on Florida minus 1.5 and Florida to the sweep. They're not sweeping. They don't play the defense to sweep. Stop that.
I don't. You know what? It's going to be. You know what's great about NHL playoffs? And you guys in the chat, if you have questions about particular games, baseball, hockey, basketball, whatever, drop it in the chat. We'll go over it for sure. We're going to go over the NHL injury report, NBA injury report, and some baseball games as well today. But if you have specific games you want to talk about, drop it in the chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. So here's I got a couple parlays kind of going on. I like the Hurricanes tonight just to come out of the gate, but I like that series to go 6 games, maybe 7. Boston's going to put up a fight. I think Hurricanes come out of that ahead. But Boston's going to put up a fight. They're not going to walk over Boston. I don't want really nothing to do with the Lightning and Toronto matchup. I'm just kind of – I haven't been able to get on the right side of the Leafs all year. So I'm not going to try and start.
That makes me feel confident because my one play is coming from that game.
Well,
I really
you should feel confident then because
I like the Lightning.
Oh, yeah. I
don't hate it.
Out of the East, I have 2 teams that I have East props on and I have Cup props on. And I'm hoping if all goes right, we see Carolina play Tampa Bay in the Eastern Conference Finals and I cash at least one of those.
I think St. Louis steals a game right away.
Oh, yeah.
Right away. Game 1.
Oh, yeah.
I think St. Louis wins straight up tonight.
St. Louis in 6.
I said 5 just to be a jerk to a friend of the show, but it's legit in 6. I'm just saying it just to be a smartass. So like we all know that's just who I am. But I know you're heavy on the Kings. I think Edmonton wins that series, but again, the Kings put up a fight, and that series goes further, like 6-7 games.
It's going to be closer than people expect. And honestly, and we saw this last year. We saw this last year with the Edmonton Oilers, where everybody thought they were just going to walk all over the Winnipeg Jets.
Fair.
This team does not perform in the postseason.
The Kings in the same category as the Jets. So.
McDavid and Draisaitl are not meant for postseason hockey. Plain and simple. They are flashy, offensive, talented players.
I will give you one, not the other. I think Connor McDavid is
not meant for
one of the best players in the NHL right now.
He's one of the best regular season players in the NHL.
Well,
when he needed to step up last year, they got swept.
But there's nobody. Last year, they didn't really have a whole lot around him. I think they have more talent around him this year.
Okay, they added Evander Kane, which he's hit or miss.
Fair.
Do you trust Mikko Koskinen? Do you trust Mike Smith? Absolutely.
I mean, no, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the hockey goofball in me that wants to root for.
There's just
I want to root for a Canadian team. I do. I want to root for a Canadian team. I do, and I pick the Edmonton Oilers to be the one that I root for because I can't stand the Leafs. But that's just that's an old.
I don't think I like any Canadian teams. Like I even bet like Dallas plus 1.5 tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. No, but
well, Canada's not a real country, so
yeah. And there's a few teams here that I'm putting out when I put my bets out. Please stop that, Tim. There's a few teams where I'm asking them to prove me wrong. The Leafs prove me wrong. The Oilers prove me wrong. The Panthers prove me wrong. Avalanche. I didn't bet against you guys, but prove me wrong. I did bet on them next time, but
actually, I already have a bet on the Predators for tomorrow. I think they could steal game 1. I think they could steal game 1. I think Colorado wins that series in probably 5. 6.
Nashville wins game 3 at home.
Yeah, that's too predictable. The first at home game. You know what I mean? I think that's too. I don't know. Maybe that's too vanilla for me. You know what I mean? I think I hate the Avs more than any other hockey team in the world. I mean, on any level. But that's just because I'm a Wings fan. That just hatred runs deep, and that's
I've already have the Avalanche puck line for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair. It's probably.
I think it's gonna be similar to last year. I think it's gonna be similar to last year for the Avalanche.
I like Calgary puck line.
They cruise in the first round. They get beat in the second round. Minnesota or St. Louis takes down Colorado, and I will have a bet on that.
Bad matchup for Nashville too, against the.
And no UC Saros. Yeah. If it was Saros, I'd be like, yeah, we could see a couple of UC Saros equals good at hockey games. Plain and simple.
I have a future on St. Louis, as we all know, and Nashville. So, but Nashville, I'm kind of thinking that's dead in the water because they drew Colorado right away. But St. Louis, I kind of want to play Minnesota if I'm a St. Louis fan. I want to play Minnesota round 1 because if you can knock off Minnesota round 1, you could beat anybody in that conference. You should feel your confidence level. It should be.
Is Minnesota all that good?
Who?
They're Minnesota. Good. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying Minnesota. I'm not saying St. Louis cruises in this series, not whatsoever. I am pissed that that's a first round matchup though with St. Louis and Minnesota.
It's like already
it sucks. It sucks already. Those two teams have to go out in the first round.
Let's go over to the chat since we're all over the place. Game time decision. What's up, fellas? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you are too, Lane. Twins game. What are your thoughts?
Twins.
We only have a couple basketball. Do you guys want to go down each one, or do you want to just all over the place?
We get all over the place and just have fun today. I don't care.
Yeah, let's just do that. Because we only have a handful of baseball games. We got like 6 baseball games, 2 basketball, and 4 hockey. So really, you guys just fire away in the chat. Bring it. Like it's crazy hair Monday. Like I told Tim when I came on the show and I look like this, I popped in and I'm like this, and he's like, "Bro, you look like going through a midlife crisis right now. Like, what the hell's going on?" I'm like,
"Are you trying to be cool? You got your pants, you got your shorts sagging down. You're on a skateboard now."
I just flew in. No, what had happened is I went to bed late last night, couldn't really sleep, so I took a shower, went to bed, my hair wet. This is how I woke up. So I feel like I do free pick videos today. I feel like this is how I should do them. Just crazy hair, don't care. Twins game. Everybody in Morningwood today and their brothers seem to like Twins.
Yeah, but they like the Twins money line. I want to go Twins run line.
Okay.
I'm on the first 5 run line.
Okay.
It's just a spot. I'm just fading the Baltimore Orioles. They're not good.
It's not the Twins. Yeah, dang, it's the Twins kind of not that good either.
The Twins are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games.
Yeah, and they're still 13-9. I mean, they've come alive.
They had a bad start to the season, but they've got it. They're hot right now.
I'll give you that. Well, Baltimore's still Baltimore at the end of the day. Baltimore.
Exactly. That's why I want to go Twins.
Yeah. I wouldn't talk you off the Twins. I mean, because I think right now I see it. I can get it at plus 110 on the run line. So I wouldn't hate that. And you got Chris Paddock on the mound against Wells. What's his name? Tyler Wells, Tony Wells, Tyler Wells, right?
And Alexander Wells. Isn't it? Alexander
Tyler Wells. See, I was right. Tyler Wells. 0-2 for the year with a 5.5 ERA. Chris Paddock, he's whatever. But I would go Twins there. The guy on the right's an idiot. Well, that's fair. I mean,
because he's making those hot takes.
Captain Obvious, Jacob.
We kind of figured that one out already. Thank you, though.
That's fair. Good evening, gentlemen. Pleasure to hear. Yeah. What's happening?
Good evening.
Get a free $10 bet. So I'm putting together a 2-team parlay for fun. All right. What do you guys think of Carolina Hurricanes money line and the Blues money line?
Sounds good to me.
On the puck line. I'm also on Carolina straight up in the Rays run line today. Honestly, if you want a 2-team parlay, I'd take Carolina money line and the Twins run line.
Sounds good to me. But Blues work too. And grab them plus 1.5. That game could go to overtime.
So here's another thing. I also have St. Louis in regulation at plus 165. But I don't hate the draw at plus like 350.
And then for anybody betting postseason right now, keep in mind overtime will now no longer be a 3v3 for 3 minutes or 5 minutes and then a shootout. It will now be a 5v5 and they go, I think, 10-minute overtimes until
20.
There's a goal.
20.
They are 20-minute overtimes.
Yeah, whole nother
until
period.
Goal.
Yep, and they'll just keep going. So I bet around for some of those playoff games, the Red Wings.
I remember that the bubble playoffs, Tampa Bay and Columbus. It went
5
overtimes.
5. It was like a whole nother game.
I thought Carolina did it.
No, Carolina.
Multiple teams.
Carolina went to double overtime. They went to double overtime. I believe a couple times against Nashville last season.
Yeah, so I mean, there was like 7 games played in a 5-game series, okay, or something like that. I mean, so there was a lot of hockey, and I suspect there's going to be a lot of.
I have 3 draws tonight. I have 3 draws tonight. I have the draw in the Carolina game, the Toronto game, and the Minnesota game.
Why not just add the Kings game in general and just go for it?
I would take all 4.
Just take all. If you're going to take 3, take all 4. Because if the Kings game goes to overtime, you're going to kick yourself over it. Take all 4. If you're going to take 3 out of the 4, take 4 out of the 4.
Screw it.
And you can sprinkle enough that you only really have to hit.
I put only half units on them.
I'll say this. I think if you go plus 1.5 for any team tonight, it's going to cash. For every team, I think. I think all games will be 1-goal games.
The empty nets, keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I know.
There's going to be some pressure hockey where you're going to see, who's going to make some mistakes is the Minnesota.
The young teams. The young teams are going to want
disciplined teams
pull his goalie way too soon.
Oh yeah, the guy's on
panic when he's behind to St. Louis. I gotta text my wife and ask her for power.
But that makes sense. Yeah. Honestly, I think all the games are going to be close tonight. And I don't really pay attention to hockey, so what do I know?
So you're on the Lightning tonight? Right?
I'm on the Lightning as my own. I'm going to start picking 1 play a day because I know Nick goes doing that during the playoffs. I'm going to pick 1 play a day and go with it. And tonight it's the Tampa Bay Lightning plus 105.
I should have went with hockey and handicap 10 today. And to be honest with you, I had so much stuff going on this morning. I just kind of took the 2 early games in baseball, thinking I like taking early games, early nerfies. I like taking early nerfies, early morning games, early afternoon games. I do like it. I will say this: I was profitable in the month of April on my nerfy bets. 5 whole units for the whole month. It's not a lot, But considering
it's something.
most of them are pretty juicy, 120, 130, 140, 150, I'll take that. I was still profitable. So I've been kind of messing around with Nick sent me a sheet, Google sheet, so I can keep track of my like unit play as opposed to just wins and loss. So I've been trying to act like an actual big boy.
Oh, I kind of want to take a look at this. Was it the one I set up for you?
Yeah, kind of, but not. I'm not using that actual one, but I need to. I just kind of started just writing it down and then because I keep track of everything paper-wise, but that's like I need a sheet. I need a sheet to tell me. I need to track my track.
You need a sheet to tell you that you suck.
Sometimes, yes, because I get short-term memory, and I'll remember like this morning. I remembered yesterday and all the great time I had yesterday, and then I'm like, wait, it's Monday, and then as soon as I made my plays and lost them, I remember that I suck on Mondays. I just do. Mondays are very hit or miss. See, certain days are just bad for me in certain sports. And I think that reigns true for everybody, to be honest with you. But how many people actually track?
No, I understand what you mean because I feel like during the NBA season, I did a lot better on 4 or 5 game slates than I did on the 13 game slates.
I just have to blow my nose.
All right, have fun. But I understand what you're talking about. I remember struggling on the bigger slates, but doing well on the smaller slates. And it was especially that way with college basketball as well. As we did very well during the week, and then Friday, Saturday, there was a lot of games and we ended up struggling. So, no, I understand that.
We'll keep rolling through the chat. Neil says, hey, Tim's having fun. Tim's always having fun.
Oh, no, that was a joke because you guys were talking hockey.
I think you muted.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there you go. I didn't hear you.
You guys were talking hockey, so that's why you asked if I was having fun.
Oh. Tim's having fun, too. He bet a hockey game today.
Yeah, I bet a hockey game. Go Lightning.
Twins Marlin, we just talked about that.
Twins, yes. Marlins game is our best bet, so go ahead and check that out.
Yes, definitely. And if you haven't already, you should be a member. Let me pull this banner up. Or you should definitely check out Earl Sports Bets. Their promo, I'm going to plug that real quick before I forget. 7-day package, only $49. That's where all their premium plays are. So specifically, like the Marlins today, that would have been part of that package. So you definitely got to check that out. Great value over there. Don't forget also check out Caesar Sportsbook above Tim's head over there. Link in the description of this video. Up to $1,100 when you sign up with them for First Bet Insurance. One thing I did tell you guys about that I asked Tim about. I know you guys really aren't big Derby bettors, Kentucky Derby. Nope. I know you guys aren't big horse bettors. Neither am I. I bet one horse race a year, and it's this one. And it's just because it's on TV and it's the Kentucky Derby and it's like the Super Bowl of horse betting or whatever. And I feel like I have to.
I'll throw whatever Craig does. I'll throw a couple bucks on whatever Craig does.
That's fair. Well,
because he said he loves betting that stuff. He knows his stuff. And I think there's a betting guide in the description below.
There is. I put one in there. But bang, good segue. I put one in there. The guys over at Winners and Winers actually put together a cool little betting guide for Kentucky Derby. So, and it's free. You just click on a little link, take it right to you. You can read through, download it, whatever you got to do. It's a whole free betting guide, just a whole Kentucky Derby, breaking it down. I also have lined up a guest host, or not guest host, but a guest on Morningwood on Friday, the day before the Derby. That is a really cool dude. Been talking with him actually via email the last couple of days. Like he's from a site, I think it's called Racing Dudes. I'm apologizing ahead of time if anybody's going to hold me to this. I forget what it is, but like this is what he does. The way we handicap, like the way you do basketball or the way you do hockey and the way you do basketball is what he does for horses. So I'm going to take that guy's advice just because that he knows that, he does this. Me, I don't do that. Like I'm going to bet on the cool name. A couple years ago, I won on the one guy. He named his horse after what was about 5 years ago. He named it after a Red Wing player though, because he was the horse's owner was a Red Wings fan. I bet on that horse to just place. Apparently, he's just got to finish first, second, or third. and it won me like $50. And I was like, cool. So it was cool. But check that out.
It's good to see
Racing
something
guy.
Red Wings related actually win.
That's it. He made it 25 minutes. 25 minutes into the show, and he's getting booed. He's getting a boot. Das boot.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. No, yeah, sit there and enjoy your timeout. I don't care. I know you're trying to flip another 25 cents. You guys love any plus 200 or higher plays like Miami plus the under. I think I got plus 220 last night. Tim, how do you feel about some basketball tonight?
Sixers.
What are the game ones?
I like both dogs, to be honest.
Yeah. I saw you
I like
on
Dallas.
Midday Money. You like the Mavs.
Yeah. I've been on the Mavericks this entire playoffs. I'm not going to go away from them. I honestly think they could have a decent shot at I think any of these four teams have a legit shot to make it out of the West, and whoever wins the West is going to win the entire thing. That's kind of my thoughts on it. I just feel like this West is wide open, but the Western Conference is a lot higher caliber than the Eastern Conference this year. That's just my thoughts on it, but I feel like Dallas definitely has a shot. And then for the other game, I took the Sixers plus 7.5. Everybody's going to jump on Miami with no Joel Embiid for Philadelphia. Here's your injury report. No injuries in the Dallas game to go over. Philadelphia game, no Joel Embiid for the Sixers. He's most likely going to be out games 1 and 2, maybe
concussion,
3.
Right?
Concussion and an orbital fracture, which is something in his jaw. And then on the Miami side, no Kyle Lowry tonight. No Kyle Lowry. And Harrow and Butler are both questionable. Both most likely are going to play, but both of them are beat up. I think that the Sixers have a legit shot to win this game. And you guys know I do not like the Sixers. I don't like Embiid. I don't like that team in general.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of them. I had the Raptors the entire way. I think the Sixers have a chance to win this game. So give me the Sixers in this one.
Nick, are you on the Heat?
I'm on the Heat to win the East. I'm on the Sixers plus 7.5 tonight.
I think the Heat win the series, but for game 1, I'm fading the injury report and going after Sixers.
Okay. I'm on the Mavs. I like both dogs too. I like both dogs plus the points, and I teased it up. I ain't gonna lie. That's a 2-team parlay for me. I got the Sixers plus I think it's 12, and I have the Mavs plus 9.5 or something like that. So I don't think either team. I don't think anybody's getting blown out. So I'm going to take both dogs plus the points.
I will say with the Sixers, I wouldn't be opposed to a little bit of an alternate spread of grabbing like Philadelphia minus 2.5 or something at some nice plus money.
Oh, let's look at that.
That's bold.
I believe I saw on the site. I saw on my book earlier this morning. I could get the Sixers minus 7.5 points at plus 650. And I was looking at that. I kind of want to live bet something with that. That's what I've been kind of doing.
Okay.
Is if I notice, I've been trying to live bet stuff like that. Game 6 with Dallas and Utah. I saw Utah up 12, so I bet
At
Dallas
half, right?
plus at the half. I bet Dallas plus 7.5. Took Dallas on the money line, and just in case, I think I took Dallas minus 7.5 or something to blow the doors open in the fourth quarter or something.
All
2
right,
of 3 of those hit. The money line hit obviously in that game at plus 315, and it worked out. And I live bet the Memphis Grizzlies every single time they went down double digits to Minnesota.
Yeah. I took them plus 300 in game 6.
Oh yeah, that was easy money there. But
Tim, you know my number, right? Because I'm going to be watching hockey. So when you live bet basketball tonight, holla at your boy. Okay.
Keep the Twitter group chat open. I put all my things in there.
There, boom. All right, do that. I'll be in the hockey chat tonight. I will be way too
I'm
much.
not
in there
hockey
often, but when I get in there, it's the.
It's gonna be bangers.
I'm just gonna grab popcorn and watch the
right.
Twitter group chat. Unfortunately, Terry left the group chat, so we don't get to see the Wild versus Blues
He's on
debates.
a timeout. Yeah, he's put himself in a timeout. I understand why he gets emotional. He's emotional about his Wild, but at the same sense, like, let's grow a pair. All right, let's man up. Let's just reach down and make sure we're all in there. So we're keeping moving. Escobar Cruz. I don't know how you say it now. I'm probably messing it up. Marlins, Lightning, puck line, Wild under 6.5, Suns money line, parlay.
Marlins game has our best bet. Lightning, yes. Nick, the under.
Yeah, how do you feel about some totals tonight in hockey?
I'm not really touching totals too much in the NHL right now. I've been primarily sides.
Everybody say hi to my wife. She's bringing me a Powerade.
Hi, Mandy.
Bye.
Everybody says hi. We're live. Okay. Bye-bye.
No dad jokes?
Dad jokes.
Got
Dad
dad
jokes.
Dad jokes.
No.
Come, you don't have one?
Hold on. I do.
Take your time, babe. We're live. Take your time. Welcome to my world, folks. I'm gonna change the blur off of here so you guys can see my wife scrambling.
Maybe when she looks for a dad joke, I can break down the injury report.
Yeah, you do the injury report. Do that. All right, we're gonna go over the NHL injury report while my wife figures out a dad joke for you guys.
Yay, dad jokes.
All right, we'll kick it on
there.
off.
Tim Earl, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna give you the floor.
Yeah, we're gonna kick it on off here. The Hurricanes and the Bruins in this first game. We have Antiranta and Linus Ullmark confirmed in net. No real injuries for the Bruins, and Anderson for the Hurricanes will remain out. Hence why Ranta is in net. I'm on the Hurricanes, game number 1, and win the series. Tampa Bay Lightning and the Toronto Maple Leafs, Andrei Vasilevsky, Jack Campbell, your goalies for this one here. No injuries for the Lightning, a completely healthy Lightning team. Let's keep that in mind. No bunting, no Sandin for the Maple Leafs, and they healthy scratched Spezza. I like the Lightning. I like the Lightning to win the series. I think the Lightning can make the cup and win the cup this year. To be completely honest, they're one of my 2 teams from the East. Next, we have probably my favorite match of the entire night, St. Louis and Minnesota. This is one I have a decent chunk of coin into, as I love St. Louis in this series. Ville Husto, Marc-Andre Fleury are your confirmed goalies. Marcus Foligno and Mats Zuccarello are both questionable. No real injuries for the Blues. I like the Blues, plain and simple. And then the final matchup here, the LA Kings are at the Edmonton Oilers. Mike Smith, Jonathan Quick are your 2 goalies. Victor Arvidsson is questionable. They will be without Drew Doughty throughout the entire playoffs. Nick Nurse is Darnell Nurse is questionable for this matchup, or questionable for this game for the Oilers. I like the underdog Kings. I think the Kings win that series in 6. Back to you, Lenny.
Oh, yeah, that's me. All right, we're going to bring Tim in. Mandy's going to tell us a dad joke. Hold on.
Yay!
Hi, guys.
We'll go like this.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to give you a thing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So my dad joke. I was only told that I could give one, but I had more for you.
That's fair.
But what is the scariest tree?
Scariest tree?
What is the scariest tree?
This is going to be so bad. Just so you know, Tim Earl's in deep thought right now.
I want to say it has something to do with like Nightmare on Elm Street, so it's like an elm tree.
No.
But
I have no idea.
You're way off, apparently.
all right, that's fair. Let's hear it.
What is
Boo.
Mother. Give me my headphone and get out. Just go. Leave. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Mandy, everybody!
Man, that's my wife, everybody. That's my wife. God bless her. So yeah, there's that. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Where were we here in the chat? I don't even know how to react.
Hey,
to that.
we were overdue for a Mandy dad joke because you guys
we
don't
were.
do most
She's
adulting
been
anymore.
complaining. She's been complaining that she hasn't been able to tell any because we haven't done almost
Almost
adulting and And yes, for
I
the
feel like
people,
she should do her own videos on. We should have a once a week thing on picks and parlays where she does a dad
Dude,
joke.
give her a TikTok segment like twice a week or something. Let her have a TikTok each week, and then just have a play on the bottom.
Stop speaking out loud, Timur. Stop speaking out loud, because she's gonna want it. You know what? That's maybe that's not a bad idea. I might give her a TikTok day, where she could tell a like once or twice a week, tell a dad joke. Oh God. And then I'll throw some pics in there too. If you followed me on TikTok today, you're on too. Follow me tomorrow. We might go 1-1. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We started out early and bad. I might throw another one up there with some hockey plays, but I don't know.
I put a hockey play in mine. Yeah, I'm gonna put our TikTok in the chat.
Here we are on the chat. Okay. Lenny is channeling the mad scientist here for his bet set. Yeah, it didn't work out, bro. Here's my mad scientist look here. Let me put different glasses on. These are my mad scientist glasses.
So you went from lesbian haircut to mad scientist. All right.
I did not have a lesbian. It's just this.
You did have a lesbian haircut.
I gotta get my. Hold on. I got red ones. No, these would be mad scientist ones. These are my mad scientist glasses for sure. There you go. That's my mad side. This is my look. I'm going to just do free pick videos like this too. If Craig Trapp logs in right now and sees this, I'm in trouble. I'm just telling you right now. My phone's going to blow up and he's going to be like, what the hell are you doing? But we're going to keep going. Hurricanes for the Cup.
Mike Glennon, how are you? I can get on board with that. I have a Cup ticket for them at 12-1.
I don't hate it. They're
all right,
a really good team.
Yeah, here's how I'm heading into the thing because I have Cup tickets on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the teams. Couple from earlier in the season. I have the Capitals at 18-1. I have the Wild at 16-1.
Remember when you
earlier.
made that one?
And then I have 22-1 with the Blues. I have 12-1 with the Hurricanes, and I have 12-1 with the Lightning.
Well, Tim Earle's Buffalo for the Cup ticket's dead. Thank you, Jesus.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm muted. I'm getting my dollar ready for next year.
God, you should just put $1.50 on it, bro. Get crazy.
Maybe you know what? I'll put $1. No. I'll put $1.69.
Oh.
Or $4.20.
You know what? Take it to another level. $4.21. I'm just going to tell you right now.
$6.66 on
all
the Devils.
Now we're going too big. We're going too big.
Now we're too big. The Devil hasn't got it in there yet.
No, you don't want to put $6.66 next year for the Devils to win the Cup? Come on, that'd be hilarious.
It would be funny.
It should be a standard bet, to be honest with you. O's hitting a lot, almost win against the Yankees.
Didn't they get swept against the Yankees?
I don't trust Baltimore to do anything.
Oh, I don't either. That's why we're going Twins tonight.
You know, I mean,
even though Baltimore just had a good
win, they're on a 2-game heater.
Yeah, I was about to say they just won 2 games against Boston, which has been very disappointing this year.
Their pitching's been sneaky.
The Red Sox?
Baltimore's have.
Or Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Probably no offense. No offense. Even though they
which that's going to heat up because they do have some decent pieces on that lineup. I like Santander. I like Mancini. There's a couple players on that.
I bag on them all the time. The Orioles. Like I always say, they're the worst team in baseball, maybe sports, whatever. No. But
no, we can't. They are not the worst team in baseball.
Currently, the Cincinnati Reds and the 62 Mets. We're looking at the Reds right now.
But I would love to evaluate that at All-Star break because yes, the Reds are going to put up a fight for the very worst team in baseball.
By All-Star break, what do we have? Like 80 games under the belt?
Mm-hmm.
All right, maybe the Reds have 25 wins.
35.
I don't think the Reds have 20.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was being generous by saying that.
I don't think Baltimore has 25 either.
I think Baltimore will end up finishing better this year. than Cincinnati.
I think
by
not only.
at least 3 games.
Oh, I was gonna say not only does Baltimore finish better than Cincinnati, they beat Cincinnati by like 10+ games. Like if
That's cool.
I think if Baltimore wins 68 games, they beat the Reds by 10. The way the Reds are playing.
Okay. We're gonna keep rolling through the chat. Plus 115 on FD for Minnesota run line
On FanDuel.
It's a FanDuel.
FanDuel. Oh, okay.
Well, it's not Caesars, but
That's fair. On Caesars, I got it at plus 110. So that's where I use here. I can't get FanDuel or DraftKings or anything.
I can't get Caesars, but
Shop your lines. This
my
is
state's
exactly why we tell you
garbage.
shop your lines. If you could use Caesars or whoever, you would obviously use FD. The total over 7.5 for what? The Twins? I'm assuming, or Baltimore. I'm about Baltimore.
I have no clue.
Yeah, that is 7.5. I would take the over 7.5 in that game. I don't know where you're going to get. You probably get a couple runs out of Baltimore, like 3. I think that's actually the total for them. So, Mike Glennon says the Wild money line, Hurricanes money line, Tampa money line, Kings money line, single play. Also made a parlay with it.
Looks like a 3-in-1 night to me.
Yeah, we're on St. Louis.
I'm on St. Louis.
That's fair. Twins team total over. I got it at 3.5. I think it's up to 4.5 now.
I got their first 5-run line.
Don't hate any of it. St. Louis over 2.5 goals. I had St. Louis money line or MLB Cardinals earlier. Nerfy Miami versus Arizona under 19.5 points for Bam and under 25.5 points for Harden.
I think Harden's going to have a good game tonight.
I was going to say, without Embiid, I want that over.
But I have a feeling that it's not going to be Harden that's going to be the one that scores. You'll get a big game from Maxey or Thibault or Tobias Harris. You'll see some random guy get a good game tonight. Watch it be Danny Green.
Yeah, okay.
Watch Danny Green get like 20 points tonight.
Danny Green. He's going to hit like 7 threes tonight.
Yeah.
Why not?
That or go
ladder his 3-pointers, right?
The backups for Embiid.
So I have a theory with the Harden thing. The more points he scores,
the worse
the team does.
Exactly.
So
because they're relying too much on him.
Yes. If he's shooting the ball too much, he's not distributing the ball enough.
If Harden has a triple-double tonight, they win. And the only reason I say that is because that means that Harden is passing the ball.
It means he gets the assist.
Okay.
That means he's getting assists.
Okay.
If he can go for 20 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds, that would be a fantastic game for him, and the Sixers probably win that game.
Okay.
All I'm saying is don't count them out tonight.
That's fair. I appreciate that, fellas. I took the Twins on the run line and the Blues on the puck line for plus 201. Let's have some fun tonight. I don't hate that.
Yeah, and Tim, I was joking around about Danny Green hitting 7 3-pointers tonight, but if I truly think that's going to happen, 26-1.
I don't think he hits that many, but
7.
I think what's Danny Green's point total?
Yeah, what's the prop on his point total? We are degenerating. It's all good.
Well, no, because I'm thinking that if who do you call it has a good game, it's because a other Sixer is having a good one.
Okay.
And why can't I? Oh, I clicked basketball instead of props.
AJ's brings up a good point about the Derby. Jockeys matter too. I learned that actually a couple of years ago watching the Derby. A buddy of mine, we were downtown, whatever, watching it in the sports book, and I got this like hour-long sermon from this guy who had like 3 teeth and was like 170 years old about horse racing. But I will say this: I won like $400 that day betting horses with that old guy that was 170 years old with 3 teeth. So
there you go. I will say
doing shit.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and bet 2 player props tonight in the NBA, both on the Sixers. I just want to confirm one thing real quick. I guess I'm gonna take Danny Green over 8.5 points, and I'm going to take Gorgis Niang over 7.5. Niang is going to play a lot more minutes without Embiid in, so I think he's going to be, and he's a big man, so he's going to be up in the middle and try to get there. I think Danny Green's going to have to try to shoot good tonight and get something for extra offense on this. You can't. This Philadelphia team can't have one player that gets 35, 40 points tonight and win the game. I think it has to be spread out. So any of the player props on the Sixers that are like less than 10, I'll approve all of those. But I'm going to go after Danny Green and Gorgis Niang.
Opinions on the Kings, Mets, A's, and Suns to win. We know how he feels about the Kings.
Yes. Careful on the Mets.
Know how you feel about the Suns.
I have the Braves first off against the Mets.
Yeah, as Mets fans, careful on the Mets. I got they're coming off of a Sunday night win versus Philadelphia, and I feel like this. I don't want to say it's a letdown spot, but this could be they come out flat type deal. I also like the under.
Okay, that's fair.
And the under is 6.5.
Marlin, yes, it is with Max Fried and Chris Bassett, right?
Max Fried Chicken, yep.
Max Fried Chicken. Marlins over.
Our best bets in that game. So
oh yes,
that one's over on the site.
I forget.
No, you're good. Hey, it lets us to keep mentioning it. So
yeah, that's fair. No Lowry is big. I can see the Sixers pulling off a W and cover that 7.5. I agree. Hello, gentlemen. Anyone like the Blues over 6.5?
You can see a 3-3 overtime game. Let's be honest.
100%.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that. 3-3 overtime.
5-3 games. You could see a close game.
Who's in net for Minnesota?
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Flower.
I like the over.
I would like the under more.
He won't be twerking today. He'd be flopping like a fish.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He could be on one. You never know with the Flower. But I don't mind
he
that
can
over.
either be really good or really bad.
Yeah, there's no in between with him. There really isn't.
Nope.
What's up, Casher Cat?
What's up?
Quick note: they messed up the player props on Futuro points, Matthews points, Stemco's points.
On BetMGM.
All right, I'm gonna have to check into that in about 12 minutes. Plus 105 for a point, Matthews.
It's playoffs. I understand that.
It's playoffs.
And
but that could be a really high scoring series because I don't trust the goaltending and the defense for Toronto.
I'll tell you right now, I'd put a half unit on all three of those.
Yeah.
100%. So that's fair. Tina stopping by says, what are you thinking in hockey for over and unders?
I don't really have a feel on totals. I just like sides right now.
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot on totals either. The Hurricanes and the Bruins, I do like that over 5.5, though. I do like that one. I do like that. That's the only one I really like. I bet it. So I will say that. I did. I have my own money on that over 5.5, but that's the only total I have tonight. So do with that as you will. Kesher says Matthew's goal is minus 125, and right next to it is this point prop plus 150 for 1 point.
Unfortunately, I don't have access to that book because it's not legal in North Carolina.
Well, you should move.
I would love to move.
I'm just saying. So much. JPZ says, die power. My man's watching. Hey, bro, it's the sugar. Can't have the sugar. Got a Powerade 0. It's the sugar for me. Big guy, I got to watch my levels, apparently. Plus, my wife, she's 17 years younger than me, so she's trying to keep me around for as most time as possible, which I really don't understand. I think she's really trying to get rid of me. I don't know.
I mean, do you have an insurance policy on you at all, or?
Of course I do.
Okay, then I wouldn't. Why isn't she trying to kill you yet?
I'm about to be 49 years old. I'm 300-pound guy, and I'm
why isn't she trying to kill you
old,
yet?
I'm fat. I mean, and I bet sports for a living. Of course she has an insurance policy. And she's 17 years younger than me. Of course, it's the first. It's like, will you marry me?
Can I get an insurance policy on you?
It was like this. It was like, I gave her a ring. She gave me a pen.
Yep.
I say that. She's good. My butt. Listen, I've been trying to kill myself for 49 years is what I tell people all the time the way I live. For 49 years, I've been trying to die. And my wife is keeping me around. So,
so selfish of her.
I know. She's so selfish. Max Wagers Network. ESP TikTok. Don't forget to check out my boys on TikTok. They put up some. I didn't put a TikTok up all last week because thought I was dying of whatever. But
and we still haven't come up closer to you in terms of followers. So
here's the thing. I put one up today and I went 0-2. I'm like, son of a. I could, so it is what it is. But we put up some good stuff and we compete to try and be funny between the two of us. But in all reality, these guys put up some good plays. They probably have a better record than I do on TikTok. I just might be funnier on TikTok. Although Tim dances way more than I do on TikTok. I
haven't done it in a while, but
I know I kind of been lazy and just been putting some pics up, but
yeah,
I got to get back to that. We need to duet and maybe we need a whole dancing thing.
Yeah.
Mets in the over today, fellas. Thoughts on that?
No.
As a
No.
Mets fan, careful with the Mets.
They're iffy on the Mets, and Tim likes them.
I bet the Braves in the first 5.
Tina likes Braves and the Mets. That was just our opinion.
Braves
lean
first
under. Lean under.
They lean under, and they're a little iffy on the Mets. Lightning and the Hurricane for the Cup. Love it. Going to be my 2 tickets.
There you go.
Perfect.
James
the other
Mounts,
side, I have the Blues.
Handicap Town winner last month. Yanks, Blue Jays over 8.5.
Over under 8.5. He wants to know what we think.
I have Yankees team total, so
Jordan Montgomery on the mound for the Yankees, and it's our man Ross Stripling on the mound for the
I think
Blue
over would be the look.
I am not betting it today.
I didn't bet it. That's fair.
Lean over, but not betting it.
Can't go against my guy Terry.
We can.
Come on, it's a full.
We go where the money's going.
8.5. Yes, I see you there. Danny Green 8.5 minus 122 on FanDuel.
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah. Tyrese M over 30 pros 3.5.
Why not? Maxie's gonna have to have a big game.
He's got to have a night, right?
He's got to have a good night too. Everybody's got to have a decent night. I think 30 might be a little bit too high for him.
It's going to have to be a team effort to beat the Heat.
Yeah, 100%.
Heat win the game. Sixers covered the number.
Depends.
That's fair.
I would be all right with that. I don't care either. I just need the Sixers to cover.
Look, I got Sixers plus all kinds of points. So I do it the little 2-team teaser for me. So Braves just lost 2 or 3 also
against
to the
Texas
Rangers.
Yeah. So I'm iffy on that Mets game. I saw that game and I kind of had the same opinion. I was actually thinking I was at like 7 a.m. I thought, I'm going to wait till game time decision to see what these 2 knuckleheads say about this game. And if they're in love with it, I might throw a little bit on it. But now that you guys are a little iffy, you guys have the same thought.
Tomorrow I'll have them, but not tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Tomorrow, game 1, I'll have them.
How about my Tigers beating Clayton Kershaw over the weekend? Can I just mention that?
Okay.
Nailed it.
On this. Remember when we were doing the free pick videos on Friday? I mentioned how I wanted to do a free pick video on the Tigers game and give out the Tigers money line at like plus 300.
Buzzinga. Yep.
You know what? And you're probably not going to believe me, but that day, Saturday that was the last day of Handicap Etan. But when I took my screenshot and stuff, I couldn't find the post, so I couldn't put it in. But I have it screenshotted. I was going to go. Of course, it's not. I have Tigers money line plus 280 sitting right here.
This guy on almost the last day of Handicap 10, he was out of it. We were all. I wasn't in it, but you guys were. You guys weren't close enough for not even close, first or third or anywhere like that. So Nick says we're laughing Friday, and he's like, I'm gonna put 2 just
massive dogs. I put the Canadians in there, and I put the Coyotes in there. Canadians win 10-1. and the Coyotes come back from down 4-0. I go 2-0 with a plus 265 and a plus 240. You're welcome. You're welcome, people.
You're welcome. We do it for the likes, so don't forget to hit the like button. I would say I do it for the views, but I do it for the likes.
Season.
Bridges 2 3s. I like that.
Sure.
White Sox money line, Twins money line first half, or Heat first half. Dallas plus 9.5. Like the Dallas bet.
Oh, White Sox already won.
White Sox already won. Twins, everybody in the brothers on. I like it on the run line for plus money. And the Heat first half, we kind of lean 76ers here. So if you're talking Heat first half money line, I don't hate it. 17 years, you dog. Yeah, oh yeah. Bow wow wow, you be baby. Yeah, for sure. What do you guys think of these plays for today? Mavs plus 6, like it. Bruins money line, don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
I'm on
I don't know if that makes sense. And the Lightning money line.
The draw.
Lightning, yes, Lightning.
Tobias Harris double.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, he has to have a big game too.
Marlins, D-backs, Nerfy. I saw that, but that's
really juicy. Isn't that like minus 180? The total.
Yeah, somebody tried to put that in Morningwood today, and it's like it's minus 1 like 70, 80 or something like that. And
at this point, bet the Nerfy or bet the Yurfy in that game. Bet the Yurfy. There will be a run scored in that game.
Might as well. Should have just faded me, or and you would have went 2-0.
Everybody's going to be on that Nerfy today.
It's too juice. Way too. There's no value in it. I'm not going to lay $1.80.
I want to. I honestly want to take a look at games where what are the percentage of runs being scored in the first inning, and if there's ever a Yurfy that's above a certain price, like a plus 150, plus 160, plus 170, like if you're seeing minus 180s on Yurfies or Nerfies, bet the Yurfy.
Just go the other way. That's possible. Might as well.
Especially during the summer. Especially during the summer when the weather's much better. Absolutely.
Yeah, ball travel.
The only thing with this game is, and I'll say it, you have Zach Gallen and you have Pablo Lopez, two guys that have ridiculously low ERAs to start the year.
It's not even as much as
and two offenses that can't hit.
I was just going to say, I don't think their offenses might be. Well, they are bottom 10 in the league, but they might be even worse than that. This at the end of the year,
the Diamondbacks statistically have the worst offense in the league, I believe. I'm pulling this up now in terms of team batting average. Yep. Arizona's got a 181 batting average, and Miami's got a 237. So Miami's is not as bad, but Arizona is the worst in the league by a whole 20 cents because they've got 181. Cincinnati, 3-19 Cincinnati is hitting 201.
Richie Pieces, the highest Yurfy he hit this season was Marlins plus 140.
There you go.
Might get another one tonight. All it takes is one jack, one random on accident off the park.
And it could happen with some of the best pitchers in the league. We've seen Yurfies hit with Max Scherzer on the mound.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of big name pitchers either.
No, don't. I mean, I will say this. If it's a 95% of the time in a game, I'm gonna bet a Nerfy over a Yurfy, but don't think I won't bet a Yurfy. I put out a lot of Nerfies. I do.
Maybe I might have to do research into that and start betting those because everybody's asking those.
Yeah.
Those would be happy plays.
I like Yurfies. I like Nerfies. I like first inning bets. I know you're a first 5 guy. I'm taking it even a step farther, probably too far. Like, here's the line, and I'm over there, But it's just because my interest in the game at this point, there's so much going on that I don't have. I'm not watching a whole baseball game unless the Tigers.
Depends on the game.
Unless this team right here is playing in it, I'm not really watching the whole damn game. So I was so pissed too. I couldn't watch my Tigers play the Dodgers because they're all blacked out. Because LA sucks so bad. And I was sick, so all I really wanted to do was lay around and watch baseball, and I couldn't. It sucked. Joshua says Kings puck line, Hurricanes money line. Don't hate
Love
that.
it. Love it.
And the Maple Leafs.
No.
They're on the light.
You lost me on the Leafs. You lost me on the Leafs.
You lost them there. I don't trust the Leafs to do a damn thing.
No, I was joking around in the think tank earlier when we were talking about these games, and I was comparing the Maple Leafs. It's almost like if your ex cheated on you, and then a year later you went right back to him. That's not you're going to get screwed again. So, like, they break your heart every year. Why do you keep going back to them? So, no, until they prove me wrong, until I see something different, then yes, I'm going to continue to fade the Leafs in the first round.
That's fair. I am originally from Detroit, Michigan. They are not. They're in Carolina, originally from New York, but they're Mets fans. I'm Tiger fan. I'm originally from Tigers. Originally from Tiger Town, Detroit City, but I'm in Vegas now, so we're all over the place. But that's going to do it for our time. We're actually overtime, so I'm going to run through.
Over, yeah.
Yeah, I know. We just had fun with it. It's Monday. It's crazy Monday. It's manic Monday. We're going to run through the max wager lineup for every day and every day. You guys should always be subscribed, Max Wager Network. Check out all the live shows. We start every day with Midday Money with Sean Higgs. Tim Earl, he pops in and every now and then. That guy right there. With Sean Higgs, they start out the day, noon Eastern, right on the dot. Then you'll follow up with Allie Burns and Morning Wood at 1 o'clock Eastern. Then you're going to run right into our boy Chris King over there, Just Parlays. He's going to give you the breakdown on all the parlay action. You go back to the window with our boys Scott and Scott, the 3 o'clock Eastern. They put on a hell of a show. They're funny dudes. I like that show.
Yes.
And then the new guy, Sean Miller with the soccer show. That's on at 4 o'clock Eastern. That's right before us. Definitely check him out. If you're into soccer, that's the guy for you. And then the main event, as we always talk about it, main event game time decision with me, Nick, and Tim from Earl Sports Bets. Definitely always check us out. We're here Monday through Friday going over all things sports related. We've got a few more chats here. Let's go Detroit. Absolutely. Lightning money line, Wild money line, Canes money line, Kings puck line. Let's go. I think that's a 3.
All but the Wild. All but the Wild. Look like a nice 3-in-1 night.
Let's go Detroit Heat or Philly. We lean Philly with the points. Heat on the money line probably, but that's way too juicy. But the Heat, I think Nick Earl said it right. Heat win the game. Philly
Philadelphia covers at the bare minimum.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what MLB pick I want to parlay with ITV.
With it.
Oh, with it?
An MLB one, Twins.
Yeah. Run line.
And I'm gonna do a degenerate
Get it.
thing real
Well,
quick.
you're late, but it's about damn time, Rickett. I'm just kidding.
I'm putting a little bit down on one home run prop tonight. I'm taking Mr. Correa to get a homer tonight from that Twins game.
Don't forget, subscribe to the Max Wager Network. As always on YouTube, check out the Earl Sports Bets channel. Their link is in the description of the video. Check everybody out on TikTok. Links in the video or in the description of this video. Check them all out. Both of us are on TikTok. We're all on YouTube. We're everywhere. If you don't know us, you better ask somebody. Okay? That's where we're at. Don't inquire. Don't ask my wife. Don't do that. But other than that, we're out. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel. 5 o'clock Eastern. Take care.